Hi, it's John at Brotherton-accountscom. I just want to do a very quick video on how to raise a new contact, put a new contact into XERO, raise a quote, and then add a sales invoice from that quote. So I just want to show you how quick it is to do that within the XERO. So this is an example that we often show people that are new to XERO, just to give them an idea of how the system works. So up here we've got our add button. We can add a new contact. So we can go into here and we maybe add in a business name. So if we put in there Browns Limited, we can put an account number in there, 1234. John Brown, first names, we can put an email address in there. Okay, we can add in other information if we want to. So once we've got that information in there, that's arguably all we need. So down here we've got the extra tabs, so we can put in here the address. So all we need to do is just look for a postcode, add that in. So we've added in delivery address, billing address. We can add in all this afterwards. We can put sales defaults in, purchase defaults in, but you don't have to at this stage, so we can just save and close that. So that now has got Browns Limited within our contacts list. So at that point we want to raise a quote to it, so we can go back to here, add a quote. So at this point we search for the contact we've just put in, so Browns Limited. We're going to issue the quote today. We want it to expire, so we can pick any date, or we can choose a default date. Then it comes up 7 days, 14 days, so we'll say 30 days. So it's, you know, going to expire. The quote will expire on the 16th of June. There's our quote number. We can add in any information we want to from here. So, you know, obviously this is for you to fill in exactly what the situation is. We've got a discount option there, so we could say it's 10% discount, £10 discount rather. Very often people don't use the discount button, but we've got sales, so we're attaching it to sales, and if we're VAT registered, or no VAT if we're not VAT registered, or 20% VAT on income if we're VAT registered. So there's our quote. We can pick between tax inclusive or tax exclusive. So if it's tax inclusive, it works it back for you, which is quite neat, or tax exclusive, and it'll add the VAT onto it. So we can add our terms in here. Now we've done other videos where we can set all this up as defaults. So this is just, like I say, very quick, just to give you an idea of how quick it is to do it. So at that point we've got the quote done, ready to send, and we can either save it there and close, or we can send it, mark as send. So if we send it, it comes up with our email address that we've put in the system. You can pick other templates for your template, or you can overtype this and type whatever you want to into there. So you know you can do, it's just like a standard email, but you can set default template emails up within the system, so you can go and pick them from there, which we've done another video on. Copy yourself in as well. So at that point you send the quote, and that goes through to your customer. Once you've done that, it'll be business sales overview. All your sales are here, all your invoices that you've raised, and then all your quotes are here. So we can see the quote we've just sent is there. We can click on it. At any point we can see the quote within the list. So we've only got the one in there at the moment. At that point they might phone us up, or they might reply to the email, which will automatically update the system saying that it's been accepted or declined. Now here we can mark it as accepted, mark as declined, revise, delete. So we can do whatever we want to. So if they've actually accepted it, we can click on there and they've accepted the quote now, so that will be in our sales. At that point we can create an invoice from that template. So if we go back to our business sales overview, down here it's moved from sent to accepted. So at any point you can go back into it you can click back into the invoice, into the quote rather, and create an invoice from there. So at that point we can create, that will now automatically create the invoice. Now if it hasn't altered, you can just put your due date in for your invoice, which it will need, so say the 31st of May, and then approve it. At that point you can add extra things in. So they may have phoned up and said, I do want it, but I want some extras please. So you can add your extras in there, you know, and you can add as many lines in as you want to. These lines are good, you can delete them. You can use them for just detail as well, so you don't have to put numbers in, they can just be used for detail. So it's all very, very user friendly and flexible. So let's take that out of there. So at that point we can approve. That's the email in the system. We can email and send. Now I've just sent that. You've just got to be careful. Here you can include the files as attachments and include PDF attachments as well. So that's what we usually do, and then you can send yourself a copy as well. So just watch that, and like I say, you can pick between different templates if you've got them set up in your system. So we send that, and that's been sent. So at that point now, when we go back to our business sales overview, we've got in our list, we can go see all. These are our invoices, remember. There's our quotes. There's our there's our quotes which have been accepted. Up above that we've got our invoices. We can see all, and in our invoice list there's our invoice that we've sent. So at any point we can view it, we can print it, and it'll open up at the bottom, which is, sometimes I like to do that because you can go and view it and see exactly what you're sending out. So that's useful. That's a good thing, because you can print it to PDF and not obviously print it, and then at that point you're happy, you can email it to them. Okay, so that's just a very, very quick video just to give you an idea on how quick it is to do the three things: add a contact, raise a quote, and send the invoice. You know, it can all be done in sort of 5 minutes really. Okay, so hopefully that's been useful, and see you next time. Okay, thanks, bye.